Again, like I said, everything about the house is meant to be different.
Hey, my name is Jordan Bunch, and we are on a tour of some of the most amazing homes in Texas. Today we're here in Austin, Texas. We're gonna check out my friend Jason's home. Jason is the founder and owner of Austin's Builder. They build some of the most amazing homes you've ever seen. Jason had this idea to build a model house, not just that he could live in, but where he could pull out all the stops to show what he and his company were capable of. So from my understanding, that's what he did here. Let's check it out and find out.
Hey Jordan.
Hey Jason.
Glad you came out today.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Looking forward to showing you our model home. We actually just listed it on Lake Travis.
Nice.
A beautiful piece of property, and it's super fun.
Let's check it out, man.
All right, let's do it. All right, Jordan, the whole premise of this house was the lake. As you can see, when you roll in, you can see the lake from the front door. It's got 330 feet of waterfront out there on one of the deepest coves on Lake Travis. The water is the key with this house, but when we were building it, we're like, how can we make a fun house that you can live in, but also make it different? The whole house is designed on a curve. So if you step back here,
you feel it right when you walk in.
Yeah, so you'll see that right at the entryway, you see a curve. Yeah. And it goes all the way out to the porch where we've got actually a curved steel beam. One of the only curved steel beams in residential construction in Austin. Cool thing about this house is the center point of the curve. So imagine a giant spoke or a wheel.
Okay, yeah.
So with the curve, so out in the driveway would be the center point. So when you walk up, you start to feel the curve of the house. The beams are even similar. Each one are individually placed at a very defined spot to make sure that the spoke and the wheel looks just the way it should have looked. It's hard to see it when it's on a piece of paper because this house is built into the hillside, is we wanted each room to have a different frame of the lake.
All right, man, well, I can't wait to see the rest.
I'm excited.
Show me.
Yeah, let's get started.
Okay. These stairs are certainly a centerpiece here. These are legit.
Yeah, the whole idea with these stairs was to create an art piece, right? When someone walks in the door, something that actually takes their focus. And we wanted to have it open. Like a lot of the houses that you see traditionally, you don't see the wood framing underneath the stairs. It's really usually a closet or some other piece. So when we were looking to design this, we wanted the front area to be an area that you would kind of be drawn to. So we actually had our steel guy come out and put a steel rib that basically goes all the way up. That supports the entire stairs. And the whole idea was to use reclaimed material as often as possible.
And the floors have a similar roughness to it. Did y'all do that, or are these old floors?
These are actually from a different barn here from Texas, from around the 1900s. What was cool about it though is you can still see the original nail holes where it was kind of fastened to the structure. What's nice about this is we can have a party or an event and you can have hundreds of people, but it doesn't show footprints. And as it gets worn or weathered, it actually only looks better. That's actually the main body of Lake Travis. And this is, like I was saying before, it's an extremely deep cove. As we were designing the house, everybody likes outdoor living. And so we built a big curved porch out here. There's enough seating for a big dining table out there that will seat 8. We also have a smaller table. You try to catch all the details when you're building, all the way down to the handrail has a little lip here. So if you ever put your adult beverage on here, it keeps it from falling off on your friends down below. Nice. So I'll just keep going on the details. This is actually grappa wood on the deck. You never have to stain it or seal it, and it'll naturally gray over time. But what's cool is even though as this is grayed over time, with our reclaimed wood floor inside, this is just Texas wood floor, they kind of match and it looks like a seamless transition. So people just feel like it's the similar wood that's just aged over time. So it's a little trick that you can do that really creates a cool look. So yeah, let me tell you about this door, Jordan. This specific door is 20 foot wide, 10 foot tall. And when you open the 2 center panels, you get as large as a 10-foot opening, which makes for the circulation during a party that people feel very comfortable. Over here is one of my favorite areas of the whole porch.
Get this at Walmart?
Yeah, definitely Walmart. We actually had this made in Bali. It's a really cool table.
Beautiful.
Story for a different day, but we've got the TV for the big game. We've got a table to play cards. And actually what's cool about this table is this is actually an old wagon wheel. So if you see the edge here,
yeah,
you can actually see the metal.
Nice.
And if you look from underneath, you'll actually see the actual spokes of the wagon wheel. You know, while we're out here, I'll show you this too. This is a really cool stone. This is actually the same stone or the same way that they did stone in the 1800s. And you actually still see the saw marks.
Right.
And we had to search to find the right, I guess, stone quarry that would actually do this because they don't use this machine anymore.
I know my wife would be thinking if she saw this kitchen, how many people can we host for Thanksgiving?
Actually thinking through that, we just had 55 at Thanksgiving, and it's still the way that we did this house and designed it was with an open concept. And so as we were kind of thinking through the design of this kitchen, this is a big 60-inch Wolf range. As we're trying to think through details through this house, over here is a bar sink. People like to mix up something in the bar, typically staying away from where the cooking's happening, but everyone ends up here. But what was neat and what happened by accident is we ended up putting a mirror. So when you're here, you actually still see the lake.
You got the view everywhere.
So you always have the view. So this island is meant for entertaining. It's taller than the normal island, so it feels good to like lean up against. As you can see, it's a really exotic marble that we've bookend. And this is almost 6 inches on the side. So as you're kind of looking at this, it almost feels like a piece of furniture that stands out by itself.
Definitely.
I think we've nailed it here. Now let's go to the bar.
So this is your average household bar here, obviously.
Exactly.
What inspired this?
You know, we were actually in Travis Heights before we moved out to Lake Travis, and all of our friends were like, "Where are you moving? In the middle of nowhere, Pflugerville?" And I was like, you know, actually, no, we're still in Austin. We're on Lake Travis, and but we thought we better build a 6th Street style bar so we can have those friends that want to come and have fun and hang out. And we built quad bunk beds in there, so if anybody comes, there's full beds.
Nice.
They can stay. One of my friends owns a bar that's close to here, and she thinks that we have a liquor selection that rivals any of the bars in downtown, which is pretty cool.
No doubt.
So as you can see, you don't see any of the supports. You could actually crawl on this.
Nice.
Liquor bottles are heavy, glass is heavy, but there's no sag. It's all about the details. So that's the cool thing about our company. If we work with somebody, we want to catch all those details.
So like I'm at my favorite resort in Mexico here.
It's fun that you say that. What was neat about this bedroom and when we were designing it is, again, back to the lake. You know, we put the bathtub in the room next to the bed because if you do go to a resort in Mexico or wherever, a lot of times you'll be staying in a room that has the bathtub in the room.
Right.
So with this house, we wanted to keep everything open. But what's really cool is we took the walls and the doors off of the bathroom. So as you're kind of in most construction, the bathroom is its own room, but we wanted everything to carry as one large room like you were at a resort.
Yeah.
If somebody said, "Hey Jason, I don't like this," we very easily could put some sliding barn doors on it, and we could even carry the walls up all the way if we wanted to. All the little levels of detail are hit in this room, all the way down to the stenciling on the walls. I guess let's keep going.
All right.
So this is a big porch area that we do some bago on and enjoy the lake view.
Yeah.
Open these doors during the summer months whenever we have people over for the bar, so it's an indoor-outdoor experience. Nice. So 330 feet of waterfront. It always has water. And then if you look back at the house, you can tell 3 stories from the back, but when you pulled up in the front, you only saw 2 stories.
Yeah.
Let's head down to the water.
Let's do it.
This is one of my favorite views of the actual property. You know, it's sad to see it go. The house is for sale. Come out, take a look. We'll have information on how to come out and see it. Thanks so much, Jordan, for doing this. I appreciate it, and we're excited to be one of your featured homes.
No doubt, man. Let's go get some moonshine. You guys go ahead and get out of here.
Look at this dog. What? Did you like the apple pie moonshine?
I did, yeah. I might have to get some of that.